Well, hello there, Gemini. This is Cindy from the New Moon Tarot. I'm a practicing witch and a tarot card reader. This is a general love reading for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Gemini for the week of August 10th. If you'd like to order your own private reading, you can find all of my info down below. The least expensive reading is $20. If you're a cross watcher, keep in mind that these energies are probably going to be reversed for you since you are involved with a Gemini. If this one isn't resonating so much, Gemini, go ahead and check your natal chart and then look at your other placements. One of my other videos may be tapping into your energy a little more closely. Okay, it is Friday if you happen to be watching this today. It's Venus Day. I have a little rose incense going for the goddess. I have a candle, my crystals, and what you are dealing with right now is being in separation from somebody and are not going to be able to stay away from you for very long. We have the Eight of Cups, which is someone walking away from you. However, we also have the Five of Swords, which is a lot of thought energy. You may not be physically with this person, but they cannot get you out of their head. This can be thinking about a fight or just simply a lot of mental energy towards a person. You can see that person in the distance over there. In this particular deck, I don't think it's about an argument as much as it is someone just in their head. They can't shake feelings and thoughts about you. There's a lot of swords in this reading, so we'll get into that in a second. We're going to look at the present situation, your energy, theirs, the advice, and the outcome. All right. We have Speak Your Mind as the oracle reading, the first one. For me, this means this person needs to have a conversation with you. This person is thinking about coming back into your life. They are actively wanting to do that. And they're going to need to, get it together and have that conversation with you. But for now, there's a lot of thought behind it, if not a lot of action. So let's look at the present situation. We have the Seven of Swords, the Knight of Cups, and the Lovers. So the Seven of Swords has a reputation. It's about sneaky behavior. It's about shadiness. Someone doing things that are probably not, on the up and up. And this particular situation, because I never interpret cards by themselves, you have to look at what they're around. It tells a story altogether. With that Knight of Cups here and the Lovers, I'm thinking it's this person being strategic about romance. Now, strategy versus sneakiness is two different things. Whenever you're being strategic, you probably aren't being 100% truthful or forthright in how you deal with things. Right now, I think they're staying away to be strategic. I think in some weird way, they don't want you to know that they are as invested in you as they are, or they're still sorting through that, trying to figure that out, their feelings for you. Because we also have the Knight of Cups here, and that is a serious romance card. It's romance rather than love, but it is emotion. It's someone who wants to sweep you off your feet, cook you a dinner, read poetry to you, pour you some wine. It's that romantic kind of a vibe. Plus, we have the Lovers here, so they feel a strong connection to you, as much as you feel it as well. I mean, there's a really strong bond between the two of you. So this person is away right now, but they can't stay away from you. That's not, they're not capable of it. All right. So let's take another look. We have chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. Yeah, you knew that. However, I have a feeling that you are kind of tuning into your intuition, kind of keeping to yourself a little bit with the High Priestess. The High Priestess is a little bit unknowable, a little bit Sphinx-like. She's very intuitive. You're hanging back a little bit. We have the Seven of Swords here, and let me pull this aside so you can see that card. I just have a lot out. She's doing a little yoga. She's defensive. Her hands are together in prayer. Um, this is a defensive energy card, but it can also just mean someone who's waiting, someone who's tuning into their intuition, waiting to see what will happen. Someone who's not kind of rushing in. You have to excuse me, I have a little bit of a cold. And I think it's because, all right, we have that Six of Swords here. So I have a feeling that the two of you have played this game before, like running away from one another, or maybe they are just doing the running. And I think that you're kind of used to this behavior now. So there's the Hermit. You are by yourself, but you're also tuning in. The Hermit is a scholar. You can see he's illuminating something. I think you're being very calm. I think you've been through this before. I don't think that you're overly excited about it. I think you're probably thinking about this. There's some mental energy here, but I think you also know that this person's going to be back. That this is kind of like a cycle that the two of you do. Now, we have the Two of Wands and we have the Nine of Pentacles. I really like this energy. The Nine of Pentacles is strong, it's independent, it's focusing on, your work or yourself, taking care of you, putting you first, making plans for the future with the Two of Wands. Can also mean you're thinking about this person. You see her looking into the distance, you see the globe that's there, as well as that little van that's a little car. You're thinking about the distance between the two of you and trying to, decide what you're going to do. But I don't see a lot of urgency from you. I see a lot of contemplation. And this person has a lot of contemplation as well. Let's look at them closely. We have retreat. Yeah, they have pulled back from you. And this is really interesting. I think they have the desire to rush in or rush away, like the Knight of Swords. You can see there's literally like wind coming off of his feet. He rushes in and out of a situation. He often is half cocked. He doesn't have a plan. Unlike the Knight of Pentacles, he's impulsive. He's impetuous. He doesn't necessarily think things out, but he is action oriented. However, there's also the Queen of Wands here. And I have the feeling this is the way the person sees you. They're wanting to rush into you. They think about you. The Queen of Wands it's not Gemini energy, but you might have fire in your chart, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, or you simply just might be charming and witty and kind of magnetic and very passionate. The Queen of Wands is someone she stands out in a crowd. People would want to be around her. She's funny. She's fun to be around. She's kind of a queen bee. Who wouldn't want to be involved with her? And don't get caught up in gender. This could mean that you're a passionate, witty person of any gender. You don't have to be necessarily female. But I do think they think that you might have other options or that other people notice you. Now, let's take a look. We have the Ten of Swords. Big surprise. There's more thought energy. Now, this is typically in the Rider-Waite deck. It's depicted as someone who's like been stabbed through the back. In this particular deck, this is the Light Seer's Tarot. I love how she's on the beach and she's thinking. There's pain here. There's grief, regret. But it's a lot of just thoughts. She's on this beach. She's walking by herself, thinking about this situation. And I think grieving over it a little bit. This person is trying to get their head straight, but they are tied to you with that Eight of Swords that's here. They feel like there's this connection with you that they can't break. And there's a part of them that wants to break it, but they can't. They think about you too much. They like you too much. You are very much the Queen of Wands for them. So they're looking for this new beginning, like with the Fool. They want a new start with you. They want a fresh start. But I think they're kind of caught up in their regrets. I think there's part of them that wonders if they have screwed this up for all time. The Five of Cups is focusing on what we have lost instead of what we still have. I think that they feel like they have made, I don't know, a fatal error here that you aren't chasing them, you aren't going after them. And they're like, well, crap, maybe I screwed this up. Maybe I've gone too far this time. But let's look at your advice. We have the Five of Wands, the Six of Pentacles, and we have the Six of Swords in reverse. Six of Swords in reverse is a return. They're coming back. But you need to decide, do you want to give them the attention? The Six of Pentacles is giving of your time and your energy. Pentacles in a romantic relationship is, it's quality time with someone. Do you want to invest in them again? Do you want to give them these coins? And there's also the question here, the Five of Wands. I think there's a lot that the two of you have to work out. The Five of Wands can be a squabble, it can be a fight, but it can also simply mean like working through the issues that have been buried. I think there's a lot of stuff that's been hanging out in the background that you haven't dealt with. All right, let's take a look at your outcome. We have the Two of Cups, so there is definitely the possibility of a reunion between the two of you. That Two of Pentacles, they're going to come to a decision. They want that partnership back with you. They want to see eye to eye with you again. They want to be on the same page. They need that attention from you with that Six of Pentacles. And this is kind of interesting. Your last oracle is the seasonal harvest. This is something coming to fruition. I have a feeling this has been a cycle for the two of you, and now you're finally going to get it together. You're going to have that new start with the Fool, probably sometime this fall, given the nature of the seasonal harvest card. All right, if this resonates at all, please let me know down below. Please like and subscribe since I do free weekly readings here for all the signs on YouTube. If you want to order your own private reading, you can find my info below. And blessed be. Have a fantastic week. All right, thanks. Bye.